Hey guys, so today is, what the hell is it? Sunday?
It's the day that we torture ourselves. I don't know what. Dude, I woke up this morning and I said, what the f am I doing? Why? Why?
Let's check out the trail conditions around here. Hold on.
Oh my God, they're beautiful.
There's
grass drags
there's
this
the
afternoon.
extent of the snow in Rochester. That
There's
little pile over there.
Grass jags at 10 o'clock.
So where are we going, Zuke?
Hell.
We think we're riding at Tug Hill today. It's just Zuke and I. There's a little bit of riding left in certain areas. Checked out all the websites. Probably going to be the last ride of the year unless we get some. It's cold this week, but we might get some snow. But we kind of think this could be it.
Yeah,
this one might even be marginal.
Old Farge is not looking good. I know.
Zuke is an old farge.
Yeah, look who's talking. Neither one of us could tighten the freaking thing down because our shoulders.
Our backs are hurting. Everything's hurting. So, all right. So, like I said, we're going to Tug Hill today, and we'll see how it goes. But there is some good riding, like I said, in certain areas. Let's see if we can find it. Catch us soon. Sick. Hey guys, so we made it here. We're at Winona State Forest. We rode here, Pasty Boy, myself, and Zuke last year. We are the only snowmobile trailer in the lot.
Crazy.
We saw like almost no snow the whole way, except for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, like 3 miles.
Let me show you what it's like. Got some guys mountain biking. This parking lot is all dirt. It's actually frozen. Got the sleds out, but you look down there, and these are a lot of these are seasonal roads, hard packed. It doesn't look too bad. We're gonna see what happens, but we're gonna give it one last go. What do you think, Zuke? Last words?
Yeah. Last word. Why?
Why what?
Why are we here?
Why are we here?
Yeah.
Because we're freaking awesome. That's why.
Yeah, it's because we're freaking out of our minds.
Zuke got his shock fix last night, rebuilt, so I don't think there's going to be any moguls today.
I don't think so.
I don't even think we're going to pass anybody.
Yeah.
That'll be amazing.
I don't think we'll be testing the shocks today.
All right, catch you in a bit. So as you can see, there is a ton of snow here. It is unbelievable how much snow there is. It's really a hard-packed base. It's in the forest here, and almost all the trails in the forest were great. Basically, they hadn't gotten much snow since probably early March. And what was happening is what was here would melt during the day, and then at night it would freeze. But it's on the north side of Tug Hill, and definitely there's enough snow to ride. I think basically because this area is on the north side of Tug Hill, the angle of the sun doesn't make it as warm, so that the snow lasts a lot longer here. My biggest concern of the day was cooling. That's why I rode my 2012, because it's a pick track. My 16 has got an ice ripper, and I was hoping it would stay a little colder, especially being a 600. So right here, Zuke wants to swap up sleds.
trails aren't bad at all.
They're like a puppet.
It's almost like it needs to be warmer.
I know.
You know? But it's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
It's always fun to swap up sleds a little bit and try something a little different. Zuke's sled has definitely got a really high riser on it. Great for standing up, but when I sit down, I don't like them too high. But I'm so excited for him that this is a really nice sled. It runs great, and he's really enjoying it. My biggest concern of the day is cooling. As I've mentioned a few times, it's a hard pack base, and when we got to Winona State Forest, it was about 32 degrees, and it had been cold overnight. So I'm kind of thinking that as it warms up, the base will loosen up a little bit, and it'll be great. So we've only been to this area maybe a handful of times over the years, and I don't really know the trails real well. So at this intersection, I see a bunch of guys here, other riders, which is great. And I figured, you know what, why don't we check out the sleds, take a break, and try to get an idea where the best trails might be. Little did I know that this chance meeting at this intersection would lead to a super awesome day.
How you doing, guys? Good. You guys know? We came from Rochester.
Oh my God. No, stop. Dude,
Yeah.
you guys, what's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? You guys don't know. I watch your. This is Shag Boy.
You're on video right now.
Yo! Shag Boy!
That's right.
All right.
We
man.
tried to get the other guys to
Where's
come.
Pasty Boy?
Pasty Boy's home.
Shit
He's
going on
summarizing
today.
his sled, I think.
I love him too. That's your brother.
Yeah.
Dude, so cool to meet you guys. And I kept saying to myself, one of these days I want to meet these boys and right in real life.
Actually,
Winona's got the goods.
it's good. It's amazing how good it is.
Winona's got the goods. My old lady, you know what she says to me this morning? I said, I'm going to Winona. She said, winter's over. Will you give it a rest, please?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's
People,
right.
I'm sorry. Oh, not over. Forgot about it.
That's right. I'll turn it off.
Pulled off.
Hey guys, so we're riding around Winona Forest, and we came across some guys. One of them knows the trails real well, so we're probably gonna follow him around a little bit. Let's go say hi. Hey guys.
Hey,
So what are your names?
Matt
And you're from
from
Pittsburgh,
Pittsburgh.
and you're
Yeah,
from
Heath from Philadelphia.
Heath from Philadelphia, and you're local.
Yeah, I'm Dave from Elbridge, New York.
Yeah. So check out your
I'm
sleds over
Jackass. How you
here.
doing?
This is a 50th edition 2009 E-Tech 600. So, but it's amazing how much snow there is here. So you're gonna give us
of New York State.
you're gonna give us a little tour a little bit around here.
Oh
So,
yeah, I'll take you for a little rip around the area.
I gotta tell you, so I was reading like all the like Facebook pages and stuff like that, and trying to figure out where we could go, but like we've only been here a few times, so we don't know. So and we'll follow you around.
Yeah,
So.
I always
We got
try
a tour guide today.
I always
There you go.
try
That's
to
what you need.
finish off my year for the year up in this area.
Right.
It's like a little job.
It's amazing.
How far do you
There was no snow until like a couple minutes ago. All right, so we're gonna take a little break here, and we'll do some riding. We'll check in a little bit. Thanks. So true story, we we just happened to meet these guys at that intersection. But the funny thing is, Heath and Matt had just met Dave a couple minutes before we got there, and they were looking for someone to show them around the area also, because they weren't familiar with the trails. So just a chance meeting of everyone at that intersection, and then we rode all day long, and we had lunch, and what an awesome day. Definitely really happy that Dave was showing us around, because he knew exactly where there would be snow and where there wouldn't be snow. But for the most part, a lot of these trails were actually seasonal roads, so they had a really hard-packed, thick base. And then a couple of the trails were trails through the woods, and those were the ones where there weren't as much snow. So he would take us to places where he knew the trails were pretty good. And we really appreciated it. So right here we are headed towards Redfield, actually a little bit north of Redfield, and then the trail continues towards Montague. So this is one of those trails that was through the woods, where, you know, it definitely had gotten warm, and then there was a few patches without snow. But if this was the worst it was all day, it really wasn't bad at all. So I had read a lot of the Facebook pages, like I mentioned earlier, and they said there was definitely some good trails, and you know what? I said, let's just go check it out, and we'll see what happens. Pasty Boy and Gary, they didn't want to take a chance, so they stayed home, and I was so glad that Zuke and I made it up, and we had a great day. And in addition, we met 3 really great guys. Hey guys, so this is the end of part 1 of our trip to Tug Hill. So Zuke and I, we did not have high expectations leaving, but when we got there, we could not believe how good the snow was. Basically, they hadn't gotten a lot of snow since late February, but with the warm temperatures, it would warm up, and then it would freeze overnight. So it was a really hard-packed base, and you know, during the day, it would get warmer. So, you know, by the afternoon, the trails were great. So anyways, it was great meeting the guys, Heath, Matt, and Dave. We had a great day. How awesome was it? We rode with them all day and just had a great time. So stick around, and I'll have part 2 of the video out soon. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Thanks.